slowing down. Wake up rich and win the day. We'll spend a whole day playing catch up anyway. Richmond's morning news keeps you running strong. 9 a.m. Let's roll all morning long.
All right, it's 9:03 this morning on Richmond's Morning News. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about what's going on this weekend in Richmond, Virginia. Every Friday, we get on Dave Saunders, and he always gives us the great things to do over the weekend. We appreciate him so much. Let's talk to him this morning here on Richmond's Morning News. So what's going on in RVA this weekend? By the way, where are you?
Good morning, Rich. I am reporting to you live from beautiful downtown Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, high up in the Smoky Mountains, visiting my daughter. And we went to Dollywood yesterday.
Really?
Yes, I got to discover my inner redneck at Dollywood yesterday.
How was that?
It's actually amazing. It's a great park. Getting ready to heat up some of those world famous cinnamon loaf buns or whatever they're called. And for breakfast today, it's a scorcher here in Tennessee, and I understand that we're going to hit 100 or near 100 in RVA today.
Wow. Yeah, it's going to be hot this weekend. It is going to be hot, and we might have some bad weather later tonight. But are you ready to go on location from Tennessee with what to do in Richmond this weekend?
I am ready. And as we always do, my friend, we start off with the feel-good event of the week. And tomorrow out at Richmond Raceway, you've got the Richmond SPCA's Big Astronomical Pet Adoption Bonanza. So this is a giant pet adoption event going on at the Raceway between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. And there's more than 100 adoptable dogs and cats and puppies and kittens that will be there. And you can go out and you can have your pick of the litter, as they say, and the adoption fees directly support local animal welfare organizations and rescue efforts. The Richmond SPCA does a great job, and a great opportunity for you to bring a furry friend home to meet the family tomorrow out at Richmond Raceway.
I like it. All right, Richmond Raceway, you can go get a forever pet, a new family friend, and a member of your family. That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Our feel-good event of the week. What do we have for this weekend? Because I know there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on, yeah. So all weekend, we basically have a countdown to America 250 with a huge set of events, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Richmond Sail Fest.
Yes.
A fleet of the world's most magnificent tall ships and military ships are going to make their way up the James River to the Dock Street Park and Intermediate Terminal. It goes on today between 10 and 6. Tomorrow, all day, all the way up until 9 o'clock tomorrow night, we have Virginia's biggest fireworks show.
Pretty big. That's a pretty big brag right there. I'm going to have the biggest fireworks show, so they better show up.
Yeah, they better show up, and hopefully it'll cool down a little bit after 9 o'clock tomorrow night. But yeah, down at Dock Street Terminal, it's a free family event. You've got ship tours, live music performances, historical reenactors. You've got exhibitions from history and art and so much more. And and it's sponsored by, of course, the city of Richmond, but also the Virginia Museum of History and Culture, which I believe is one of the best museums in town. You want to get out there at some point and see the show.
I'm going to go out Saturday to see the fireworks. That's going to be incredible.
Yeah, Saturday's probably the best day to go. Get out there a little bit late, get a tour of some of those tall ships, and watch the big fire show. So yeah.
And if you're over 5'8", watch your head when you go below deck, because some of those spots below deck, you got to be careful you don't bang your head. Dave, did you know this? You know when you see people with stocking caps with beanies, and they have that ball on top of it. You know what I'm talking about? Dave, you there? Yeah. Okay. So you see somebody with the stocking cap.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to the other Dave.
No. I'm only talking to you. I'm not talking to him. He's been grumpy today. So they have those stocking caps with the balls on top. the reason those are on top is it's left over from the tall ships because they had those on top of their head, and if they felt them, rubbing up against the part of the ship, they knew that they kept them from banging their heads because they would actually those would get moved first before you cracked your head on a beam.
Yeah, some of those ships were made, when the average height of Americans was like 5'3". So,
right.
Yeah, definitely watch your head as you're taking a tour below deck, as they say. We've got also today and tomorrow, we've got the 19th annual RVA Latino Festival at Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Tonight, they're out there with food and drink and all that sort of stuff from between 7 and 11. Tomorrow, all day, 12 p.m. to 11 p.m. You've got authentic Latin food, live music, local vendors, cultural dances from Central and South America, and you've got family-friendly activities. They even have a soccer tournament out there.
There's a soccer tournament going on in America, I heard. I don't know much about it.
Well, that's a nice segue because I was going to say RVA tonight is gone World Cup crazy, my friend, and I know that you want to know.
Oh, yeah, I'll be right there.
Around the city. Yes, I bought my USA, like a longtime loyal fan, I bought my USA soccer jersey yesterday.
He still has the tags on it, folks.
I did. I wore the tag first, and then Melissa had to tell me, "Oh, you're still wearing the tag." We've got, the local soccer clubs have a mainstay is Gus's Bar and Grill on Broad. You can go watch it there. That's going to be packed. But also the British Embassy and Penny Lane Pub, two of the British places in town. You've also got a party out at River City Roll. But the big one is the big screen out at City Stadium because the Kickers are going to have an event where you can watch the American team take on Paraguay. If I'm saying that right.
Yeah, I think so.
World Cup soccer. Yeah, it's gripping RVA, and so the game tonight is at 9 p.m.
So Dave, you know me. I always walk around dripping red, white, and blue. I have those Roback shirts with the American flag on the yoke. I always have something red, white, and blue. But I have noticed in like the last week and a half, where he goes, "Oh, you ready for soccer?" I'm like, "No, I'm just a proud American. I wear this all the time."
Well, you can break out your best. I'll probably break out my American flag shirt from Cracker Barrel and
I like that one.
Watch the game tonight.
I might put on my Team USA baseball jersey. How's that? Is that fair?
It's close enough. It's close enough.
There you go.
Also competing across town at 7 p.m. tonight at the National, you've got Ryan Bingham and the Texas Gentlemen. 7 o'clock start. Tickets are $50. Now, Ryan Bingham, it sounds familiar, right? So he's a Grammy and Academy Award-winning singer, songwriter, musician, and actor. He did 5 seasons as Walker on Paramount's hit series Yellowstone. Yeah, he sang in the show, and he's singing in real life. And he's won a Grammy and an Academy Award for music sound scores that he's done.
And then where is he?
And he is going to be at the National tonight, 7 p.m.
Wow, that'd be a great
show. You can
show.
watch the show at the National and then go see the game a little bit later, too, if you wanted to do a double tonight.
Well, you could go home and watch. You can watch Dutton Ranch right now and then watch Walker tonight.
You can stream that all day.
All day.
Watch him tonight, yes. Also, another indoor event tomorrow night, hot music inside the Cool Kennel. Bucko's album release. Bucko, one of my favorite bands. What I describe it as goof rock. They've got opening acts Flat Tired and Ma'am. Bucko has a brand new album, and this is their album release party. The album's called Casinos and Landfills. I literally want to hear the album just because of the title. Doors open at 8, shows at 9 p.m. Tickets for that are only $18.
Okay.
You got to see Bucko. I highly, highly, highly recommend them.
Is that above? Okay, so if I have my chance to see Bucko or Monkey Fist, which would you go with?
I would go with Bucko.
Okay, that's some big doings right there.
And I'll predict this. This is a hometown band, but they are really going places.
Okay.
I got to tell you, they're playing some really big festivals and stuff, and I think they're going to be a household name here pretty shortly. So that's my prediction.
Okay.
You got to check out Bucko. There's nothing else like them out there. And then wrapping up the weekend, one for the family, and one if you've got little kids, the little kids, little grandkids. Elmo's Got the Moves is an all new Sesame Street live show.
I remember going to those.
Dominion Energy Center for the Performing Arts hosts Elmo's Got Moves, and it's 2 p.m. Tickets start at $40, and Elmo's going to have all of his. Yeah, well, it's expensive to have kids these days, my friend.
Yeah.
It's an all new Sesame Street live show featuring Elmo and all of his
1 minute, Pearson.
Sesame Street friends, and you can check that out. It's apparently a very good, entertaining, interactive show for all the kids. I think the adults will get a kick out of it too. And that's your wrap up for events in RVA.
Absolutely. All right. How long you be in Tennessee?
I'm heading back today.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a quick trip down to visit my daughter who lives in Nashville, and this was kind of like the not so meet you in the middle part.
I like that.
Right. We'd meet up here.
All right. I want to see lots of pictures of Dollywood then.
Yeah, well,
like the cinnamon.
I'll do my best.
The cinnamon. I want to see the cinnamon thing that you're eating.
I definitely have to post a picture of that on Facebook.
Yeah, I like that. All right. I will catch up with you next week.
Sounds good, Rich. Have a great weekend.
All right. Take care. Dave Saunders joins us every Friday. What to do in Richmond over the weekend. That tall ships thing. I'm going down Saturday. I think I want to see the fireworks and tour the tall ships. Pretty amazing. All right. Let's talk about today's sponsor, Pearson Signature Dealerships. You going to go test drive a car this weekend? More than likely. Air conditioning's not really great. It's time for an upgrade. Time. Get it. Totally get it.